Hi guys, Frank here. I'm logged into the back office of my Empower Life account, and it is Friday, August the 4th as I record this video. For those of you that have been registered with me, I think I have 180 people registered now, so most of my team are watching these video updates. There's been a lot of issues this week after the new server, so if you kind of rewind back about a week, the number of people joining per day, I think, far exceeded what the owner probably expected. He made a decision to move the site to a new hosting company to a much faster server. That process actually started on Monday of this week. The site actually went down while it propagated to the new hosting company. And then once it came back online, I believe Tuesday evening, there was obviously some issues with configuration on the new server. I noticed I got online, the site was running fine, but there was a lot of error messages when you would go to certain pages. They wouldn't load. You actually get an error message. And I know I moved one of my sites a few years ago. When you just upgrade the hosting, it's as simple as they just increase your capacity. There's no issue. But when you actually change hosting companies, which I've done a couple of times, there can be some configuration that needs to be done with the new hosting company once you get it there. And I assume that's what happened here, just based on some of the error messages that I saw. So the site, they kind of took it down. There was actually a message up that said the programmers were having to reconfigure with the move to the new server. It came back online Thursday evening, and from what I know, the site has been online all night. I didn't check it, but I've been on this morning a couple of times, and everything seems to be working well right now. So hopefully, most of this server configuration and moving to the new hosting company issues are behind us, and we can kind of move forward and begin to promote and bring just a tremendous number of people into this opportunity while we're in the pre-launch stage. So again, I'm at 180 referrals. I'm working hard to get to at least 300 by the time we launch. So we'll see how that goes. We do not have a launch date yet, as you see. There's nothing up here. You know, Preferably I would like to see us launch sooner than later, but I just think that the more people we get here, it just makes launch a little bit messier when you finally do launch. And he has a nice number of people there, and I know a big chunk of my referrals are planning to upgrade. I don't know about as a whole how that's going to work. A lot depends on a lot how people are actually getting the referrals. If you're getting them in a legit way, where you're sharing the business and kind of laying out exactly, what to expect and not overhype, not the join, do nothing, earn $4,000, which I see a lot of people promoting out there with this, which isn't what I tell people. It's more about your efforts than joining and getting spillover. Then I think the big chunk of the people that register will upgrade and move forward with you. So we'll be at 30,000 members here probably in an hour or two at the rate people are joining. If you want to watch any of the replays, there's a couple of webinars that we've had so far with the owner. Those are on the call replay page. You can see here that the next scheduled webinar is Sunday this week. So today's Friday, so 2 days from now at 2 p.m. Eastern time in the United States. So you can either find where you're located here or do the math there and see what time that is in the country that you live. So one thing I want to cover on this video, there's a lot of things I want to cover, but I'm trying to keep these videos as short as possible, is the funding. So let's go to the wallet page. So I've owned several, you can see things are moving fast. That page opened extremely fast for me there. I've owned several MLM companies in the past as an owner admin, and almost all of mine, I was 100% crypto. Crypto just makes it easy. It's a universal processor as kind of the way I look at it. I mean, it's the only currency, if you want to call it that. It's really, depends on where you are. It's the only sort of currency or merchant type currency that is universal. In other words, the value is the same all over the place. So it makes it easy. You don't have to worry about, conversion rate and figuring out, what you're paying and the huge transaction fees that some credit cards charge for international purchases. You don't have to worry about your card number for people that are concerned about using their card for international purposes. And with me, about 90% of the time when I make an international purchase with my credit card, my fraud protection blocks it and I have to make a phone call to get it through. So I use cryptocurrency. I keep a small amount in a wallet just for joining programs, and I typically take my withdrawals that way if they offer it, because I can convert it to cash anytime I want and have it in my bank pretty much same day. It's easy. It's easy to do. The only real concern is the price does fluctuate, or the value fluctuates up and down. It's great when it fluctuates up, but when you earn $1,000 and you pull it out and it loses 20%, and you're holding it in crypto, then that $1,000 is now $800 and not $1,000 anymore. But it kind of balances out, and over time, as we've seen, the value has gone up. So I'm not too concerned about it. So if you click on this, you can see that there are several ways. Paying with card, I'm not going to click on that. It is still down. They've not added that. I do know that Alex was using Stripe for the credit card payments, and he was looking for a new credit card processor. Stripe has historically been a problem for many MLM companies. When you start seeing a lot of transactions, especially a lot of transactions that are all the exact same amount, it sort of throws up a red flag with them, and they will sometimes freeze and try to investigate what you're using it for. And when they find out that it's an MLM company, and especially one that is operating outside of the United States, it can sometimes be a problem. So you don't want, so he may be looking for another option there for the card. I don't know that if there's an issue with Stripe or why it's taken down or if it's going to come back. But I do know he was looking for a different processor that is more MLM friendly. For those of us in the United States, I think the easiest way to pay is crypto. I think that's the easiest way to pay regardless of what country you're living in, but that's just my opinion. The only other option we have for people in the United States right now is paying with card via Wise. Personally, I have never used Wise, and I don't have a Wise account, but I do know some members of my team funded with Wise, and they said it's very easy, and they use it so they can take withdrawals there. They have a Wise card that they can spend pretty much anywhere there's like a Visa, MasterCard logo. So it works very well for the people that have a Wise account. I think Wise is available in about 160 different countries I saw. So if you live in one of those countries, maybe Wise is your best option if you want to pay and receive commissions in fiat other than crypto. Personally, I'll be paying and receiving commissions in crypto. You can see also that Advanced Cash, Payer, Perfect Money are available. Those do not work for people that live here in the United States. If you live in a country where these are available, then great, you have another option other than card or crypto. So what I want to talk about a little bit is the crypto. There seems to be a misunderstanding. There's a pretty long list of companies where CoinPayments, and CoinPayments is the processor that Alex is using right now for crypto under Crypto 1. At one time, there was a Crypto 2 there, which was Now Payments. I noticed it's gone. I don't know why. Maybe it'll come back, or maybe he just decided he only has to use one crypto processor. We'll find out. Alex can address that. I can't address it. I just know that a lot of people, because from being a previous owner of a business using CoinPayments, a lot of people misunderstand how CoinPayments work. They think they need a CoinPayments account. When you send a crypto transaction, it's simply you're sending funds from your wallet to another person's wallet. So forget CoinPayments. Say I'm using Atomic Wallet, which is the wallet that I tend to use almost all the time. And say another person is using the blockchain wallet, which is another wallet that I've used, or free wallet, or whatever wallet it is out there, Nexus. If I want to send funds to someone using a blockchain wallet, I do not need a blockchain account. All I need is their wallet address and how much funds that I'm supposed to send them. That's all the information I need. If they want to send me funds to my Atomic wallet, which is one I use for online marketing, I have several wallets, but that's the one that I use mainly for online marketing. They do not need an Atomic wallet to send me funds. This works the exact same way. And people get confused when they log in and see CoinPayments, because CoinPayments will try to get you to create an account. And then if you're in a restricted country at the end of the transaction, then they get this message saying they're in a restricted country and they think they can't send funds there. But you don't need to. And we'll kind of walk through that real quick. So as you see here, you always want to fund a minimum of 20 because it's going to take 20. You can put more in your account if you want, but 20. And when you send the funds, it will be a little bit more than 20, and you'll see that on the next page. So let's go there now. So we're going to go and we're going to say, yes, go ahead and get to CoinPayments. You can see that it's going to redirect us over to coinpayments.net. Okay, and we're there now. And here's what's really cool about when you get there. As you can see, Alex has his account as the merchant owner, which is Alex, or Empower Life, we will say. You can determine what coins you'll accept. And you see he accepts a lot of coins. He's accepting Tether, TRC20, Tron, Solana, Ether, Doge. He's also accepting Bitcoin and Litecoin and BNB. I actually paid in Tron. And you can see if whichever one of these you choose, it's going to tell you how much coins you need to send. Right now, if you pick Tron, which is what I paid, I would click on this. That's going to say I'm paying with Tron. And then I would enter my first name, my last name. I would also enter my email address. And then all I do from that point is I complete the checkout. I click this button that says complete checkout. And when I do, there's going to be a pop-up screen. I'm not going to go there because then it's going to create the actual invoice and then it'll have to time out and cancel. So I'm not going to click that. But if you click that, if you put your name and email address in here, you choose your coin, you click this, you're going to get a pop-up screen. And on that pop-up screen, it's going to show you exactly how much crypto you need to send. And you need to send it through at least 6 decimal points. So right now, you see it says for Tron, I would send 291.5516. Now, if I send 291, it's going to fail. If I send 291.551, it's going to fail. I have to send at least 291.551600. Usually it's 6 decimal points. I have to send that amount of Tron, and it's going to give me on that pop-up the Tron address to send it to. Then all I would do, since I'm using my Atomic wallet, is I would come into my Atomic wallet and I would choose Tron and I would send it. I would enter the address it sent. I would enter the amount of Tron. And in my wallet here, it actually deducts the network fee. And you can see the wallet there is charging 1.1. In some wallets, you may have to add the network fee, whatever the network fee is. I like wallets that actually deduct it for you. So I just enter the exact amount that's shown in CoinPayments. I enter the Tron address that's shown in CoinPayments. I hit send. And in about 30 minutes, everything's going to complete, and the funds would be in my wallet over at Empower Life. And that's simply all it is to CoinPayments. Again, everyone kind of gets, because you try to exit out of this, it's going to try to get you to create the account or sign into your account. And that's when you're going to get the message that you're in a restricted country. But you don't, it's not really a problem if you're just sending funds to someone that has a CoinPayments account. So I'm going to close out of this, go back to Empower Life. Let me see, get out of that and get back to Empower Life. Okay, we're back over here. And that's pretty much it for this video. The only other thing that I will kind of show real quick, everyone are asking about withdrawals. Right now, withdrawals are still, still away. We gotta get launched first. But if you go to the withdrawal settings page, you can see that here are, at this time, everything he has in there for withdrawals. While there was like 10, I believe 10 different cryptos you could fund with, right now you can withdraw with TRX, Ether, and BTC. You can withdraw through Wise. He has Bank Wire in there, Advanced Cash, Payer, PayPal, and Perfect Money. So those at this time, and that list may change. It may change for deposits. It may change for withdrawals by the time we get there. But at this time, that is what's listed. Personally, I'll be withdrawing in TRX. That's what I tend to use to join and withdraw if it's available in these programs. So with that, I am going to close this video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to meet the owner and actually hear from him what's going on, get on one of these live meetings with the CEO. The next one is Sunday. If you want to watch the call replays, that button is here. Continue to build during this pre-launch phase, and I think we'll all be very happy once Empower Life launches. So hopefully we'll have that date for the launch date coming up very soon, and we'll see that countdown timer in the back office. So with that, I'm going to close this video. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.